race for the White House.
Joe Biden today cemented his place in American history as one of the most patriotic, selfless presidents we have ever had.
And now Colorado Democrats rally around Kamala Harris.
The Vice President has stepped in and really supported Colorado.
Tonight, what is next as Democrats and Republicans go on the offensive?
We're now watching the Democrats in complete disarray,
as no candidate has ever exited the race this close to Election Day. Well, good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Karen Lee. In a letter to the nation today, President Biden said, "It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to now stand down." Let's bring in political specialist Sean Boyd to talk more about this tonight. Of course, Sean, in all of your years of covering politics, have you ever seen anything like this?
No one has seen anything like this. A major party candidate has never dropped out this late in the race. With only 107 days to go until Election Day, the presidential race has been completely upended. Two-thirds of Americans didn't want a Biden-Trump rematch. They now get their wish. President Biden says he's out.
It almost never happens in politics where you have an elected official recognizing that for the good of the country and for the good of Americans, you have to step down and usher in a new generation of leadership.
Colorado Congressman Jason Crow, along with Biden, endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris. But it is the party's 4,600 delegates who will choose the nominee. And Democratic analyst Mike Dino says there are sure to be challengers.
It's a political party. It's the Democrats. There will be somebody or a group of people that will want somebody different.
We run an open, fair, transparent process. We're not a party about one person, like the party of Trump has become.
Trump's campaign released a statement saying Harris is worse than Biden, noting she was tapped to lead the border crisis.
She's younger. She's much more articulate than the president. But she also was saddled with the Biden agenda and the Biden record. High inflation, a border policy that has failed.
Republican analyst Dick Wadham says she has also been more sympathetic to Palestinians than the president and will struggle with Jewish Democrats. Within hours of Biden's announcement, a Republican PAC unleashed an attack ad against Harris.
It shows me how afraid they are of her and her candidacy because they know she can win. They know what she represents and they know the energy that she is bringing to this race.
She also brings a generational shift in the race. She's 59 years old and the first woman of color to run, which could attract young voters and black voters in swing states like Michigan. She's also been outspoken on abortion, which could help with suburban women. Her running mate will be key.
Well, I think she needs somebody from one of the key swing states. Arizona, Pennsylvania, North Carolina are on my list, and I think it's probably a white male that balances the ticket well for people.
A CBS News poll shows that while Harris performs better than Biden, she still trails Trump. While all of Colorado's Democratic congressional delegation endorsed Harris, some leading Democrats, including President Obama, have not yet. CBS News reports former Democrat turned independent Senator Joe Manchin is considering running, and some Democrats would prefer an open convention. Harris issued a statement saying her intention is to earn and win the nomination.
So let's talk about some of the VP options out there for her.
It is a long list. CBS reports there are several governors, along with 2 senators on that list, and 2 cabinet secretaries in the Biden-Harris administration as well. Harris is likely to pick someone from one of the swing states she needs to win in November.
All right, let's flip over to what the Republicans have to say about all this.
Yeah, you know, I spoke to Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert, who said if President Biden isn't fit to run for re-election, he shouldn't be allowed to continue to run the country.
and it doesn't matter who the Democrats put up. Republicans are united around President Trump. Americans miss the security and prosperity they felt under the Trump administration, and he will be sent back to the White House this November.
Boebert also attacked Harris, saying her only job was the border and she failed. A conservative PAC also released an ad accusing Harris of covering up Biden's declining health. The second presidential debate is scheduled for September 10th, but it is unclear if it will happen. Trump has now told CBS he will no longer be participating in it.
Interesting. All right, Sean, thank you for your reporting for us tonight. We always appreciate it. Now, every Colorado Democrat in Congress has endorsed Kamala Harris. Read their reactions on CBSColorado.com.